We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. On the first snap, here's Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Mayfield. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Buccaneers.
Hey, come up, 180. What's up?
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
180. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on third down. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Dolphins at 14-1 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cougar 19, ready?
Back to the ground, Achane. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Half decision.
Now back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now they'll shift things around. Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I but we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Back to throw. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now here's Johnson. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Mayfield. To Evans on the sling. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Running the toss to Irving. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing, Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First carry for Rashawn White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Mayfield to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 30 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
60 by 60 inches. 60 Under Pirates.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul.
To throw, Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Mayfield down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 14. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
A run up the middle with Irving. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
180!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Trap 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he fires one incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A quick slant to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down.
They'll set up to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is taken in at the 5. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10.
Hey, alert, alert, alert. Run. Up. Watch out.
Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Hey, alert.
And again, it's Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. Mayfield off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up. Look at the big man rumble. Through the middle of the field. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And a lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Mayfield looks to throw. Near the sideline, there's Evans. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes the pass to Evans on the comebacker. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
20.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
They got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to right. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
17. Set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 55 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Buccaneers' 29-yard line.
Go street. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Again, it's Achane. That heavy brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Street. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Take over.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Now Baker going to change it up. To Evans on the slant. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. To throw, Mayfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
180. What's up?
Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
At the 6-yard line.
What's up?
Mayfield to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Mayfield. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
34. Buccaneers 29.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins,
they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.
so that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.